I'm Greg Howard, Captain with the Salvation Army, Flying Padre, based here in Katherine. Flying Padre as a like a chaplaincy role, flies out to stations, to a few communities, a couple of the smaller towns, just offering assistance in whatever way we can, whether it's spiritual assistance, a bit of pastoral care, practical help at times as well. Yeah, just whatever comes up, I guess. It's yeah, one of those jobs where you get somewhere and who knows what's going to happen, sort of thing. So sometimes there's you get to a little station and you might talk to the manager or the cook. Cooks usually know what's happening around the place, and they might say, yeah, Joe Blow up down there, he's sort of having a bit of a tough time. There's some family troubles or something. He might want somebody to talk to. So yeah, you make yourself known to him. Whether he wants to talk to you or not is another thing, but yeah, you just make yourself available, and often they'll just sort of sit down with you and have a bit of a chat, and mainly it's just listening to what they've got to say. The last few weeks we've done a dedication and a wedding, but maybe 2 or 3 weddings a year, and probably about the same with christenings. A few funerals now and then too, yeah. The issues we're having in the territory aren't as bad as over Queensland, New South Wales. The wet season over here has been pretty good. Cattle prices are pretty good, so everybody's a bit happy at the moment, which is good. It's more just your day-to-day things at this stage. As I said, it could be some family problems, yeah, or just wanting a little bit of advice or asking some questions about bits and pieces. And sometimes you'll ring up a station and say, mind if I drop in? And, oh yeah, you're welcome to come in, but we don't want to talk about any of that God stuff, And yeah, that's fine. And it's usually the people who say that are the ones that ask the questions about spiritual stuff, so yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, isolation is an issue because just the distance that people have to travel to catch up to people. You can use phones, Facebook or whatever, but it's still not that same as a face-to-face. And a lot of people, if they are got some problems, suffering, there's nobody really to talk to. Yeah, so over probably the last 18 months, there's been a couple of people that have passed away. One was a suicide, a younger girl, and that impacts some people on stations because they sort of known her since she was a kid and grown up, and they'd been around to a few different stations. I think listening is probably one of the most important things. A lot of times you can't actually do anything, it's just that listening. So you're just sitting there and they can unload on you. And probably out in a station, it's usually a small community of people, and they're pretty tight little knit of people. And if there's something happening to one of them, a lot of times they don't feel like talking to the people that they're living with, working with, and around all day. So it's if you come in, you're an outsider in a sense, I suppose. They feel comfortable to come and talk to you and know that it's going to be confidential and it's not going to get back to anybody else. So you sort of pray before you head out on a trip, and just ask God to sort of go before you and put you in the right position so that you can speak to the people that need to be spoken to, or situations. So yeah, a lot of times you're sort of flying out to a station and you might overfly another station and say, yeah, I just might drop in there, unannounced sort of thing. And sometimes it's, yeah, it's just at the right time you sort of land at that place, and that's a person that sort of needs someone to talk to.